Mr. Tan wanted to place pots of flowers at equal distance apart from each other along the perimeter of his square garden. Okay, so just imagine a square. Then they said that he placed a flower pot at each corner and an equal number of flower pots along each side of the square gardens. He had 79 pots of flowers to use. What was the maximum number of flower pots Mr. Tan could use to place along the perimeter of the square garden? What does this sentence tell us? It tells us that not all the 79 pots of flowers are used, which is why they said out of the 79, what's the maximum number of flower pots Mr. Tan could use. Now let's draw the model for this. It's a square garden, right? Okay, so I'm just going to draw a square. And they tell us that he placed a flower pot at each corner, which means that here there'll be one flower pot, one flower pot, and one flower pot, and one flower pot, correct? So if there are already four flower pots used over here, so out of the 79, you have to minus 4. So we are left with 75. Now the 75, right, they said that they wanted equal numbers of flower pots in between over here. So it must be the same, must be the same, must be the same, must be the same. So let's take 75, we divide by 5. Sorry, divided by 4. Okay, 75 divided by 4. Okay, here will be 1, 4, 3, 5. Okay, then here will be 8, 32. So you're left with 3. Which means that there will be 18 sets of 4. Okay, or 4 sets of 18. So it will be 18, 18, 18, 18. Okay, so it will be 18 pots, 18, 18, 18. And you're left with 3 pots that are not used. So out of 79, there are 3 pots that he cannot use, which means what's the maximum number of flower pots Mr. Tan could use? The maximum number of flower pots, right, take 79 minus the remainder 3 that he did not use will give you 76, and these are the numbers that he used. How to double confirm this? Just take the 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18. So 4 plus 4 times 18. Let's see what will that give us. It will be 4 plus 4 times 18, it will be 36, 72. Okay, and this will be 76. See, it's the same. Therefore, the answer will be 76. 76 was the maximum number of flower pots Mr. Tan could use to place along the perimeter. And then there are 3 that are not being used. Now, they said how many flower pots would there be along each side of the square garden, including the flower pots at the 2 corners. This will be quite simple, right? Because you already know that there are 18 pots in between. 18 pots, 18 pots, 18 pots. So they say how many flower pots would there be along each side? Along each side, you have to include these 2 together with the 18. So it's 1 plus 18 plus 1 giving us 20. Okay? So my parents, if you're watching this, please draw out this entire model, okay, which is actually quite a simple model, just to teach them how to get it done. Okay? And use the division to teach them how many sets of flower pots will there be along each side, and teach them about the remainder. This question is slightly tricky because of the remainder, because they gave 79. Some students will assume that, oh no, I need to put all 79 inside, but no, actually it cannot, it's not possible. If the numbers need to be equal, it's not possible. That's why they have the maximum number of flower pots. So you also need to teach your kids, just like how I taught you all just now. Why do I put so much focus on this part? I asked what was the maximum number of flower pots. Then I'm going to tell you all that, hey, you know what, since they're giving you 79, and then they ask for what is the maximum number of flower pots that Mr. Tan could use, right? I can honestly tell you the answer confirmed not 79, 100%, because there'll be some remainder, and then we found some remainder. So from the English itself, we need to educate our kids or our children that we need to kind of expect what kind of answer will be out, okay? And it must be logical. Alright, done.